What's going on? Back with another YouTube video. Um, I am about to do my Thunderbolts review. I did say I was gonna do a Thunderbolts review. I know I haven't uploaded in like a hot minute, but I did say I was gonna do a review on Thunderbolts. So to get straight into the movie, it was okay. It was an okay movie. Some people probably overrating it high because I've been seeing people give it like 8 to a 10. It has like 90% reviews on Rotten Tomatoes, which is fair, I guess. But it was a good movie. It was a good movie. I definitely enjoyed this movie more than Captain America: Brave New World. Most definitely, I will say it's better than Captain America: Brave New World. Every actor put on a solid performance. Specifically, Florence Pugh, I feel like she literally stole every scene in terms of like performance. Her and Century's friendship, that relationship that was shown in the movie, it was cool. It was tight. David Harbour, he actually wasn't annoying this time in the Thunderbolts movie. Like, he was actually like a good supporting character in the movie. But yeah, all overall, everybody did a great performance in terms of acting. The plot of the movie, it was solid. It was solid. The plot of the movie was really solid. I liked how they got Century right. That's the one thing. The one thing that I'm really glad that they did get right with this movie is that they got Century right, like straight out of the books. You know, crazy, mentally unstable, meth addict. They got all of that right. But do not go into this movie expecting them to beat Century the way you would normally think how superhero fights go, like just about a bunch of punching and fighting and all that, because that's not what happened. Because this movie is literally just the Suicide Squad, but if the Suicide Squad members needed like therapy or like focused a lot on their mental health, because this movie heavily tackles mental health and depression, really, which is, I guess, is a cool take, because I think the writers, the people that wrote this movie, they were the same people that did work on BoJack Horseman, and I know that's a show about a horse being depressed. So cool, good job to them, I guess, because this was like a good take on tackling mental health issues, and especially using Century as like the main key for that. That was good. That was a good idea. The action, I wouldn't really say there was a lot of action in this movie, but the action was good. For the action scenes that you do see, it was good. But yeah, really, it was just overall an okay movie. I give it a 7 out of 10 in my opinion. If people give it an 8 or a 9, it's cool. That's their opinion. Now I'm gonna get into the spoilers. I'm probably gonna get get into a deeper process of the story. So first thing first, that I didn't, because there's one main thing that I didn't like about the movie, but we kind of already knew this was gonna happen from like the beginning, since there was literally no marketing whatsoever for like this one character that dies like within the first 20 minutes of the movie, and it's Taskmaster. Like, cause I already knew that she was gonna die, because every trailer, every TV commercial, every marketing campaign, whatever, it could be any type of form of marketing advertisement, she is not there. Taskmaster is not there whatsoever. Barely even in the posters. Like it's like they literally just threw Taskmaster in the posters just to remind you that she's in the movie, but not for long. She's literally only in the movie for about like a minute, because she literally got killed so easily and so fast. Literally, her character is not relevant. And I guess that some people might sit there and say it's a waste. It kind of is a waste, but I already didn't really like the way that they did or reveal Taskmaster in Black Widow. In Black Widow, I didn't like that. So if they were to like kill her off and try to like come back to the real Taskmaster later, I guess that's cool. But other than that, I just feel like they shouldn't have did that to begin with by like gender swapping Taskmaster and throw him in the Black Widow movie. That was just a bad play. But yeah, Taskmaster, they got rid of her off rip. Um, Another thing I didn't like is some of the characters feels like they rarely did anything. Like Bucky's in the movie, Winter Soldier's in the movie, but it really feels like he didn't have that much to do. Like he was limited because he only did like limited amount of things. Like he was just there. He just happened to like cross paths. It's like he just happened to cross paths with the Thunderbolts and just join them along for the ride just because he wanted to impeach Valentina. That was it. So that's the one thing I didn't like. And that's another thing I didn't like. Now if you want to get to the post credit scenes, huge spoiler for the post credit scenes. Well, the first post credit scene isn't important. It's like simple a simple comedic post credit scene. Doesn't lead to anything big. And one thing I did already know, one thing I already knew is that they was gonna try to like change the Thunderbolts name to something else. I thought they was gonna be the Dark Avengers, because I would have made them the Dark Avengers in my opinion, because I just feel like that's just better fitting for like everybody on that roster, because they're all like dark, well not dark, but like they done bad, terrible things. Like all of them have done terrible things, so I feel like it would have been right to call them the Dark Avengers than the New Avengers to me. But it is what it is, I guess. But the second post credit scene, I did not like the second post credit scene, specifically because the second post credit scene kind of spoils the ending of the next movie that's about to drop, which is Fantastic Four: First Steps. And I say that because the post credit scene is literally, it has some relevance to Doomsday, because they did mention a space crisis, like a space crisis event. So that has some relevance to Doomsday. But then again, having the Fantastic Four be like the main focus of that post credit scene coming in to the MCU universe, because it just told, because that really just told me and the audience that they basically lost. Like the end, like basically at the end of the Fantastic Four movie, expect them to lose. Like they actually lose. Galactus actually eats or consumes Earth basically, and they had to come to the MCU. So that kind of like just spoils the movie basically, in my opinion. But some people might not look at it as like a huge spoiler, because that's always been probably like the main assumption, that they was gonna lose anyway and come to the MCU regardless. But I don't know, it's just, I just didn't like that. Like I don't like to be directly told, especially through a post credit scene, that a team or specifically somebody's gonna lose in the next movie, because that just wasn't good to me, in my opinion. That's like, I don't know, and literally I just feel like there's no general hype towards the next two Avengers movies, because we literally still have no build up whatsoever to Doctor Doom. Like we haven't seen him yet. We don't know what his plan is or his motive is. We just know he's coming. That's it. Cause Avengers Doomsday could just be like, the first hour of the movie could just be about Doctor Doom, and like just giving us some context and build up for Doctor Doom, since literally we have nothing so far to build up upon from him. Cause I feel like Marvel Studios is just they just making things, they're just coming up with random things as they go. They're just thinking things on the fly at this point. But yeah, other than that, the post credit scene, I just didn't like that. The fact that it basically spoiled the whole movie to me, because now I really know that that's just gonna be the end of the Fantastic Four movie. And then Secret Wars, when Secret Wars come out, I want Secret Wars to be actually relevant to like everything that we have gotten throughout the multiverse saga so far, because literally it just feels like we haven't really been getting anything that build up to this point. I get that, like, yeah, they had to recast Kang, not recast Kang, get rid of Kang because of Jonathan Majors lawsuit thing with his ex girlfriend that he was with at that time, which was it was just crazy. But they should have just recasted Kang because they already have plans for that storyline. So you might as well like finish it because now they're just coming up with a bunch of random plot lines or side plots and random development that has no development towards Doctor Doom because the post credit because I'm pretty sure the post credit scene in Fantastic Four is gonna be Doctor Doom related. More than likely, most definitely it's gotta be Doctor Doom related because after Fantastic Four, Doomsday is supposed to come out. Then after Doomsday is Spider-Man, and then after Spider-Man is Secret Wars that we know of so far, according to their calendar. But yeah, I don't know what they got going on. They need to get it together because I'm not hyped for the next two Avengers movies. And I'm not even, and I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, and I'm not even really that hyped for the Spider-Man movie because if it's gonna be a multiverse movie, I'm just not interested because we already got No Way Home, which was a good multiverse movie for a Spider-Man movie. Then we got the Spider-Verse movie, so I don't really need to see another live action Spider-Verse type movie because we already got that. Because I just want to see Spider-Man with Kingpin and Daredevil. I just want to see him fight Kingpin with Daredevil. That's all I want to see. But chances are we're not getting that unless Marvel and Sony pull a big flip on us and just be like, hey, we're doing a street level movie. But I doubt it. But outside of all that stuff, like I said, Thunderbolts is still an okay movie. I definitely recommend going to go see. I'm stuttering. I definitely recommend seeing it. Most definitely, go watch it. Go watch it because that's probably like the only thing that you would need to know to like actually keep up with what's gonna happen in Doomsday because you know they're the new Avengers now, so you kind of like need to actually like know that to keep up with that. But other than that, that's my final review. Final words for the review. I will be reviewing Fantastic Four when that drops in July. Or, matter of fact, I'm going to review Superman because Superman comes out before Fantastic Four. So I will be reviewing that too. And I'll review that before Fantastic Four since that comes out like 2 weeks before. But other than that, I'll catch y'all in the next review. Peace.